Human trafficking and modern slavery are thought to be amongst the most widespread crimes in the world, affecting up to 40 million people globally, with the capacity to impact on businesses across many sectors. Our reporter went to find out how compliance professionals are helping to eradicate slavery in the supply chain.
Human trafficking is thought to be one of the most profitable and fastest growing crimes in the world. Whether it's for sexual or labour exploitation, forced marriage or criminality, or even organ harvesting. It affects millions of people each day and can happen in any country. One charity seeking to shine a light on the issue says tackling it starts with building partnerships and through intelligence-led prevention.
We will not rescue our way out of this issue. For every rescue, there is a vacancy. And we will not prosecute our way out of this crime. The only way is to go upstream, upsource, to find those places, those systems that we then need to disrupt. And to do that, we need to understand what the routes look like. We need to understand where the hotspots are. And actually, we need to be able to predict.
Given the hidden nature of human trafficking, it's almost impossible to understand the full scope and scale of the issue. But at any given time, an estimated 40.3 million people are in modern slavery. It means there are more than 5 victims of modern slavery for every 1,000 people in the world. And 1 in 4 victims of modern slavery are children.
And in a world where people can be bought and sold, money inevitably flows with it. And that's where compliance professionals can play their part in helping to tackle human trafficking. But they need to know what they're looking for, because if they can't see it, they can't stop it.
At Barclays, this challenge is described as an absolute priority, and the bank has identified financial indicators based on account activity which have helped target human trafficking for sexual exploitation.
This intelligence-led approach gives us a much greater chance of actually spotting these individuals. Those financial indicators we can proactively mine against our customer data, and we can identify those accounts and those customers of suspicion. The feedback we've got from law enforcement has been excellent, and the conversion rates are high. It's really given us a good template to actually build upon and actually apply to other human trafficking scenarios. So we've applied it to looking for labour exploitation within the building industry, within the agricultural sector.
As professionals, we need to understand what that risk looks like. And that means if there are a number of indicators that come together that make a transaction or a customer suspicious, we need to know what to do about that. That's why ICA is so important. That's why training is so important. That's why being kept up to date is so important. Because this is a forever shifting, changing criminal business.
Recent estimates have placed the amount of money involved in human trafficking as being as much as $150 billion each year. And much of that, of course, is being passed through financial services. I think it's important to be clear, it's not just compliance staff. Every member of financial services organisations has a part to play in meeting the threat, whether that's from human trafficking or from other forms of organised crime.
This is all about money. Money sits at the core of this issue, and anyone who is working in the sector around compliance actually sits at the heart of being the solution and having a role to play in leading how we can stop the traffic.